The Nigerians know that they are problematic. They agree that they are problematic.
Hello everyone, welcome back. It's your favorite girl Imelda. So guys, guess what is happening online? Nigerians all over the world have finally admit that they are problematic, but they don't like it when they do something and South African come for them. They don't like it when they smuggling powder in South Africa and South Africa make videos about it. They said only South African government is responsible for that. Guys, you boys should think, why are they choosing South African government to handle their case instead of patriotic South Africans? If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do well to like, share, and subscribe, and listen to what our sister have to say, and then you're gonna tell us what you think about this video in the comment section.
In every country. So I'm in London right now, and yesterday I had an interaction with some Nigerians. Well, since I've been here, when I come across Nigerians, especially all Africans, they keep asking me about the xenophobia in South Africa. But yesterday I had a maybe 1 hour long banter with three Nigerians, two males and one female. First of all, Nigerians know what they're doing. Guys, they know that they're problematic. They know that they go to countries and they are causing problems. What they have a problem with is something being done with them being problematic. You know, that's what they have an issue with, is that whenever they're problematic, nothing should be done. But they realize, they say, like half of the time, most of the time in that conversation, they were saying that they know that they are doing something wrong. But South Africans shouldn't do anything about it. It must be the authorities that must do something about it, not the actual South Africans. You know, South Africans have no business in taking action. Okay, so in this back and forth that I was having, the two males were the ones where they're saying that South Africans shouldn't be doing anything to Africans in South Africa. Whether they're doing something wrong or not, it shouldn't be the South Africans that are doing something. It must be, the authorities. The lady was saying, but they shouldn't be doing something wrong anyway. Why are they not in their country doing something wrong in their own country? Why are they going to other countries doing something wrong? Right? Now, I had to come in and say, guys, first of all, you must realize that people are tired. These are normal people. Most of the people that are retaliating or taking action, because people are not really retaliating, they are really taking action, are people who are, in most cases, underprivileged. They don't have the privilege of having to, take make things happen quick. They've had it, they've had enough. And most of these videos that they are showing, the videos that they were showing me, are people that are like in the ghettos. Those are the people that the authorities are not listening to. The authorities are not taking care of them, and they are tired. They are tired. I even made an example and I said, listen, there are so many foreigners in the townships that have spaza shops, and these spaza shops apparently, allegedly, have been selling, expired food to kids. Kids have died. Do you think that a mother who has lost three children is going to wait to go to court and follow like the law proceedings that take longer when things continue to go wrong, when people continue to lose their children? At some point, the community is going to take matters into their own hands because things can be slow, And also, I just want to point out, a Nigerian living in the UK, a Nigerian living in London is not the same Nigerian that we have in South Africa. I even pointed this out. I said, here in London, you guys are well behaved because you know that the minute you don't obey the law here, your visa is revoked, you go to jail. But in South Africa, we have a lot of undocumented, illegal Nigerians who are there, who cannot be traced. And even if something happens, the law or the authorities won't take action sooner. That's the problem that we are having. Why is it that you guys are so well behaved in the UK, but you're not well behaved in South Africa? So it was a long back and forth banter, but at the end of the day, guys, let me tell you this: Nigerians are just very nonchalant. I even mentioned, Uti, you guys are having children being kidnapped. There's 50 children right now in Nigeria that are being kidnapped, babies or kids. Nobody's talking about that. There's a focus on South Africa being xenophobic. You guys are focusing on the attacks. Why are you guys attacking Africans? Aren't those children that you traffic, aren't those children that whatever that has happened recently to the children, aren't those African children? Are they not African children? So this whole thing of the xenophobia, in conclusion, South Africans being xenophobic, I just feel like Nigerians, and I'm not talking to all Nigerians, I'm talking to the specific ones, the ones that are wrong, the ones that are doing the wrong things. Nigerians feel so entitled. They feel so entitled to what's happening in South Africa, the government taking care of South Africans. One thing that I heard from one of the guys was like, South African men are so lazy. They are so lazy. They're just lazy. If you compare them to us, they're so lazy. And I said to them, listen, you guys are speaking from a place of entitlement because you feel like you don't have the type of privilege that a South African man has. It's like when you talk about a rich kid who has a father who has been putting money aside for them, and they say that I've put money aside for you so that by the time you reach 18, you've got your own Mercedes Benz and your own, business or whatever. And then you start saying, oh, this child is so lazy. This child, if there's means for you, there's no need for you to be working hard. The reason why you guys have to work this hard is because your government doesn't give you anything. You run away from your country because of your government. So you cannot be blaming South African men for that. They are not lazy. They are not lazy. In their country, they work. In their country, they have the privileges that you don't have. So this is my take on this South Africa xenophobia thing from London. The Nigerians, they do say that they are wrong, but the South Africans shouldn't do anything about it. The civilians shouldn't do anything about it. It must be the authorities that must take action. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
So, guys, you all have listened to what our sister have to say about the South Africans. They said Nigerians are being problematic and they know what they are doing. They are not doing it unknowingly. Ignorance can be forgiven, but this one that you do with clear conscience like that, it means you meant what you are doing. You meant smuggling powders in South Africa. You meant kidnapping South African kids for child trafficking. I cannot count how many videos I've posted of Nigerians being arrested in South Africa for child trafficking. Nigerians, please, please, at least, mm, you people should calm down with all these crimes. It is not hurting you people that are doing it, but the law-abiding citizens, law-abiding Nigerians are feeling it. This is not correct. When you're doing something, think about your brothers and sisters too. All over the world, they are banning Nigeria. Not just Nigeria, they're also banning other African countries that have to do anything with Nigerians. Nigerians are going from country to country, introducing their businesses. Look at during apartheid, South African border were closed. Where did Nigerian have that mind to enter with such things? Ever since the ANC took over government, things have been happening. South Africans are saying, close the border, close the border. They left the border open for all illegal immigrants. And now South Africans are the one doing what they are doing now. Are you people are blaming South Africa for reacting the way they are reacting? You people have the mind to blame South Africans for doing what they are doing. Do you know what those people are passing through in their own country? Do you know what they are going through in their own country? How can a foreigner employ South African local? How can a foreigner have business that employs South African local when the business is not even up to 5 million rand? And you say South Africans should just swallow it, they should just keep quiet. South Africans are not as cowarded as you people. Those people are not hypocrites. Yes, they are not hypocrites. They know what is their right and they will fight for it till the end. Their forefathers did the same. They also carry the spirit of Sakajulu and Nelson Mandela. They are doing the same. So don't point fingers. Go and fix your country. Causing trouble everywhere will not help you. Let's try to fix our country, please. Anyways, guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do it to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this video, and I'll be here to respond. So see you guys on our next video. Bye, sweetie.